welcome to Coffee Time with Ava. I'm your host, Ava Engel, and today we look at the recent murder of Robert Sheldon, also known as Bob by his friends. Today we have asked a couple of his closest friends and eyewitnesses to this tragedy to come in and talk about who Bob was and what exactly happened that day. Joining us right now, we have one of his closest friends and an eyewitness, Randy. Thank you for joining us today, Randy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. So, who was Bob in your own definition?
Well, Bob was always a nice guy. He liked to throw parties and his parents let him. Maybe that's where Bob got it from, and all those socias.
What is a soch?
Well, you see, soch is an abbreviation for social. That's why Bob was the way he was, and the way we all are.
That's very interesting. That's all the time we have for today on Coffee Time with Ava. Thank you for joining us, Randy.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get our next guest, Pony Boy, let's get a quick word from our sponsors. Disney Pixar's Toy Story 3, available on Blu-ray and DVD, October 2010. Hello and welcome back to Coffee Time with Ava. As you know, we're taking a look at the recent murder of Robert Sheldon. We've already spoken with Randy, and now we talk with another eyewitness, Pony Boy. Welcome to Coffee Time with Ava, Pony Boy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. So, what memories have you kept from the experience of Bob's death?
Well, I didn't actually see most of it because, I was drowning. But what Johnny told me when I woke up from being unconscious, I saw Bob laying there dead while Johnny sitting next to me, one elbow on his knee and staring straight ahead. He was a strange greenish white and his eyes were huger than I'd ever seen before. Johnny was always a sweet kid and I can never imagine him doing something like that, even if I was drowning.
Wow, that was very descriptive. Are you an A student in school?
Actually, I get very good grades in school because my oldest brother, Derry, pushes me really hard, and I'm on the track team, one of the star runners.
That's very interesting. Did you know that about Pony Boy? I don't think you did. Well, thank you for joining us on Coffee Time with Ava. Have a nice day.
Thank you for having me.
Our next guest will be coming up in a second.
Craisins, dried to perfection right here in the USA.
Hello and welcome back to Coffee Time with Ava. As you know, we're taking a look at the recent murder of Robert Sheldon. Now we welcome his beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, sweet, kind, caring, all of the above girlfriend, Cherry. Thank you for joining us today, Cherry. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. So, who was Bob in your own perspective?
Well, he was my boyfriend, so I do miss him a lot. He was always a nice person to me, but he wasn't always nice to other people, especially the greasers. He always threw beer blasts and got all boozed up. That was the time I didn't like spending with him.
Oh, I understand that. How do you feel about Johnny killing your boyfriend?
Maybe Bob asked for it. Oh, I know he did. But I could never look at the person that killed him. They only knew his bad side. He could be sweet sometimes, and friendly too, but when he got drunk, it was that part of him that beat up Johnny.
I'm so sorry for the loss of the love of your life.
Well, you see, I met this other guy named Dallas Winston, or Dally, his friends called him. I could fall in love with Dallas Winston, and I hope I never see him again. Or I will. Hehe.
Thank you for joining us on Coffee Time with Ava. Bye, Cherry.
Stay gold!
Oh, great. Thank you for asking. Okay, so who was Bob in your definition?
Well, Bob was always a nice guy. He always liked to throw parties and I can't resist. It's just to check this.
Joining us right now, we have one of his closest friends and an eyewitness, Randy.
Okay, stop. You're going way too fast.
I am not!
It's kind of like trying to talk like this. You're going to have somebody here's the closest friend.
And all the socias.
Wait, what is a soch?
Well, you see, soch is short for...
God, Dad, you messed her
I'm
up!
so sorry. I didn't realize.
That's it!
got that on camera.
What?
They were so nice. Yeah, maybe that's what
Okay. Known as Bob. Today we have already... Oh! The pressure!
But when he got drunk, it was that part of him that
That was really good, but then...